Well, plenty happening in America. Most of it is disturbing. Let's bring in Peggy Grande, the former executive assistant to the American president, Ronald Reagan. Her insights are always extraordinary. Peggy, I just want to go back to last week when I spoke to you about this phone call that Biden had with Xi 19 days ago. We still don't have any indication of what was said. There is a Xi version and a Biden version. The White House refuses to come clean or release the relevant sections of the phone call, and the Biden media supporters are silent. China say the visit by Pelosi, and this is relevant to what's happened since I last spoke to you, the visit by Pelosi to Taiwan would be regarded as grounds for Chinese threats of military action, and that Biden was told that Pelosi's going to Taiwan would have severe consequences. But Peggy, no one knows what was said in 2 hours and 17 minutes. Now, I'll come, therefore, to the raid on Trump's home. But Peggy, do Americans at the highest level feel that this phone call incident can't be separated from suspicions that Biden is severely compromised when it comes to dealing with China?
Well, thank you as always for having me on, Alan. And these are sad and scary and dangerous times in America. And to your point, this filters out all over the world. And it really is important. Is Biden compromised? And it certainly seems like he is. There's a trail of evidence coming from Hunter Biden's laptop and other places that Joe Biden and his family have deep business ties to China. And so what we don't know is abundant, but what we do know, unfortunately, is that China has the strong hand here. Joe Biden has the weak hand here. And regardless of whether it's a phone call or potentially an upcoming visit, I'm afraid that Xi is going to have the upper hand and that Biden is going to fall prey to whatever plan that Xi has.
Absolutely. See, it is an undisputed fact, isn't it, that his son Hunter Biden, the brother Jim Biden, and other long-time family associates received more than $11 million from a Chinese conglomerate with ties to the Communist Party. And Joe Biden was vice president when that arrangement began in 2015. And there's been speculation, if not solid evidence, that Biden was, quote, the big guy that was always referred to in the communications, in line for a secret 10% cut of expected billions in a joint venture. Peggy, surely this brings us to the so-called FBI investigation of Hunter Biden, which has been going on for 4 years without a single indictment being filed. So my question to you, do Republicans feel the FBI is dragging its feet to protect the president?
Absolutely, they are. I mean, there is video evidence, there's email evidence, and, the FBI is saying, well, we've looked everywhere for 4 years and we really can't come up with an indictment. Well, that's never stopped them from going after their political enemies on the right. It's never taken evidence for them to go ahead and perform these raids and other things. So we do know that there's a double standard, and everybody, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, should be very worried about our government institutions being weaponized against political enemies, because eventually they're going to come after all of us.